The sky burned red. Explosions echoed across the battlefield. The war between humans and the alien race, called the Valorians, had reached this remote planet. Both sides wanted control of it, but no one was ready to give up. Among the Valorians, there was a famous warrior named Zara. She was strong, fearless, and one of the best fighters in her army. Many humans had fallen because of her sharp blades and fast moves. Other Valorians respected her and followed her into any fight. That day, Zara led her squad to attack a human base. The air was thick with smoke and the ground shook with every blast. Zara moved like a shadow, cutting down any human in her way. She believed her side would win. She believed the Valorians were stronger, smarter, and better than humans. But then, the humans fought back harder than before. They had new weapons, new tactics. Human soldiers fought like they had nothing to lose. They defended their base with everything they had. Suddenly, a human aircraft appeared from the sky. It was not just any aircraft, it was a gunship, firing heavy missiles. Zara saw it too late. The gunship fired, and the blast hit the ground near her. She was thrown high into the air and landed hard. At first, she couldn't feel anything. Then came the pain. She tried to stand, but her body didn't move the way it should. She looked down. Her legs were gone, blown off by the explosion. Blood poured from her wounds. Zara screamed, but her voice was drowned by the sounds of war. She called her squad for help, but no one came. She saw them, her own soldiers, looking at her from a distance. She shouted for them, but they turned away. They thought she was done for. In their eyes, she was now weak, useless, dead weight. Zara's heart broke, but not from pain. It was the betrayal. The warriors she fought beside. They left her. She lay there, bleeding, her strength fading. The ground shook with each step of war machines. The smoke made it hard to breathe. She tried to crawl, dragging herself forward with her arms, but the pain was too much. Then, she heard footsteps. Someone was coming. She grabbed a nearby weapon, ready to fight to the death. If she was going to die, she would not die easy. From the smoke, a figure appeared, a human soldier. Tall, with a rifle in his hands. His armor was dirty, marked with blood. His face was hard, but his eyes were sharp. He saw her, an alien with no legs, bloodied, but still holding a weapon. This human was Sergeant Cole. He had lost many friends in this war. He had every reason to kill her right there. Yet he didn't raise his gun. Zara aimed weakly at him, but her hands shook. Cole just watched her, not moving closer. For a long moment, they stared at each other, two enemies on a broken battlefield. Zara expected death, but Cole slowly lowered his rifle. He spoke. "You're still alive?" Zara didn't answer. She was ready to die fighting. Cole shook his. "Damn war," he muttered. "You're still breathing, and they left you here." He looked around. No one was nearby. Both sides had moved further down the battlefield. The fighting had shifted, leaving this part quiet for now. Cole walked closer. Zara tried to stab him with a blade, but her strength was gone. She passed out from the pain. Cole stood there, unsure. He could leave her. No one would blame him. She was the enemy. She had killed humans, maybe even people he knew, but something inside him stopped him. Maybe it was the way she fought to stay alive. Maybe it was the way her own people had left her. She wasn't just an enemy now, she was a soldier, abandoned and broken. Cole sighed. "You're lucky I'm a fool." He dropped his rifle, pulled out a medical kit, and started to stop the bleeding on her legs. It wasn't perfect, but it would keep her alive for now. As he worked, he muttered to himself, "What the hell am I doing? Command's gonna shoot me for this." Once he stopped the bleeding, he looked at her face, still unconscious, but alive. "You better be worth this trouble, alien." Then Cole picked her up. She was heavy, but he was strong. With the battlefield quiet, Cole started walking, carrying the enemy warrior on his back. He didn't know where he was going yet. But he knew one thing. He couldn't leave her to die. Behind him, the war continued. But here, in the small corner of the battlefield, something unexpected had begun. An enemy saved by a human. But why? That question remained as the screen fades to black, leaving the odd asterisk. Zara opened her eyes slowly. The pain hit her first. Then, the cold. Her body was weak, her legs gone. She was sure she would be dead by now. But when her vision cleared, she saw something strange. A human was sitting nearby, the same human she had tried to stab. He was cleaning his weapon, but his eyes kept watching her. His name was Sergeant Cole. He wasn't just any soldier. He was known for surviving the worst battles. Yet here he was, sitting beside an alien enemy. Zara tried to move. She reached for her blade, but her arm collapsed. She had no strength left. Cole didn't aim his rifle. He just looked at her. "You're awake," he said, his voice low and tired. "Tough one, aren't you?" Zara bared her teeth. "Kill me, human. Stop playing." Cole raised an eyebrow. "If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead already." She didn't understand. Why was he keeping her alive? It made no sense. Why? She hissed, "I am your enemy." Cole looked away, his face hard to read. For a long moment, he said nothing. Only the distant sounds of battle filled the air. Finally, he spoke. "I've lost friends in this war. People I cared about. Gone because of your kind." Zara stared at him, expecting hate. But his next word surprised her. "But watching your own people leave you." That wasn't right. Zara's eyes darkened. The memory of her squad leaving her still burned inside her chest. Cole shook his head. "I couldn't just walk away. Even if you're my enemy, you deserved better than this." Zara spat on the ground. "You think saving me makes you noble?" "No," Cole answered. "It makes me human." Those words hung heavy between them. Cole stood up and looked around. The battlefield was shifting. Both sides had moved, but patrols would return soon. If they stayed, both would die. He knelt by Zara. "You're not gonna make it if you stay here." "I can leave you, or I can carry you," Zara sneered. "You're a fool." "Maybe," Cole said with a small grin. "But I'd rather be a fool than a killer today." Without waiting for her answer, he lifted her onto his back. She was heavy, her alien armor adding to the weight. But Cole was determined. Zara protested weakly. "I'll kill you when I'm strong again." "I'll take that risk," Cole replied. Step by step, he moved across the broken land. Smoke still hung in the air, and the sound of distant gunfire echoed. Cole's legs burned with each step, but he didn't stop. He didn't know why he was doing this. Maybe it was because he was tired of all the killing. Maybe it was because when he saw her, abandoned and broken, he remembered himself, a soldier just trying to survive. Suddenly, a shadow passed overhead. Cole looked up, a drone. An alien scout. It hovered, scanning the ground. Cole cursed under his breath. If the drone spotted them, they'd both be dead. He dropped to the ground, covering Zara with his body. The drone beeped, scanning. Cole's heart pounded. He held his breath, waiting. Zara whispered, "Let me go." "I'm dead weight." "Shut up," Cole muttered. "I didn't carry you this far to give up now." The drone paused. Then moved on. Cole waited until the sound faded, then stood up. "Again, you're lucky," he whispered to her. "Or maybe I'm just unlucky." Zara said nothing. She didn't understand this human. Why risk his life for her? They reached a small cave hidden behind rocks. Cole laid her down gently. "We'll rest here," he said. "I need to find supplies." Zara looked at him. "Why not leave me here? I can't run." "You'll survive alone." Cole shook his head. "Maybe, but if I leave, you'll die." He looked her in the eyes. "I've seen enough death." Zara stared back, confused, angry, but also curious. This human was strange. She was supposed to hate him. But his actions made no sense. Before leaving, Cole said, "Don't die while I'm gone." Then he picked up his rifle and left the cave. Moving into the shadows, Zara lay there, staring at the rocky ceiling. For the first time in her life, she didn't know if the human was her enemy ... or her only hope. Fade out. The cave was dark and cold. Zara lay on the rough ground, barely awake. Her body was weak, her wounds still burning. She wanted to move, to fight, but her body refused. She was an elite Valorian warrior. She was trained never to depend on anyone. Yet now she waited for a human to return. A human who should have been her enemy. She didn't even know his name. Zara clenched her fists. Stupid human. "You'll leave me too," she whispered. But deep down, a small part of her hoped he wouldn't. Meanwhile, Sergeant Cole moved quickly through the ruins of the battlefield. His eyes scanned every shadow, his rifle ready. The place was dangerous, not just because of the enemy, but because his own side would shoot him if they knew what he was doing. His radio crackled. "Cole, report your position," a voice said. Cole stayed quiet for a moment. If he answered, they might find him. If he stayed silent, command would think he was dead or gone rogue. He pressed the button. Still alive. Moving to safer ground, heavy resistance. Copy that. "Don't get killed," the voice replied. Cole sighed. He couldn't tell them. He was saving an alien. They'd think he was crazy. He reached the old outpost, a broken human supply station. He needed medical kits, food, water, anything to keep Zara alive. The place was half destroyed. Walls cracked, metal twisted. Cole stepped carefully, watching for traps or patrols. Then, he heard voices. Human soldiers. A small patrol was searching the area. Cole hid behind rubble, holding his breath. If they saw him, they'd ask questions. And if they followed him back to the cave, they'd kill Zara. The soldiers passed by, laughing, talking about killing Valorians. Cole's jaw tightened, but he stayed hidden. Once they were gone, he moved fast. He found a half-broken medical locker. Inside, there were bandages, painkillers, and a small bioscanner. "Good enough," he whispered. As he packed the supplies. He didn't notice the silent sensor on the wall, still active, and it blinked red when it detected movement. Somewhere far, an alien command ship received the signal. The Valorians knew someone was here. Back in the cave, Zara struggled to stay awake. Every sound outside made her tense. She heard movement. She gripped a sharp rock. It was the only weapon she had. Then she saw him, Cole, returning, carrying a bag of supplies. "You're still here. She whispered, surprised. "I said I'd come back," Cole answered. He knelt beside her and began cleaning her wounds. His touch was rough but careful. Zara watched him. "Why are you doing this, human?" Cole didn't answer right away. He opened the painkillers and injected her. "I've seen too many people left to die," he finally said. "I couldn't let it happen again." Zara's eyes softened just a little. She didn't understand this human, but she was alive because of him. Suddenly, Cole froze. He heard something, a faint humming noise. "Drones," he whispered. Zara's ears twitched. "Valorian scouts, they're close." Cole grabbed his rifle. "They're tracking me." Zara shook her head weakly. "No, they're tracking me. My armor has a beacon. My squad left me, but the beacon still sends signals." Cole cursed. "You could have told me that before." Zara tried to laugh, but it came out as a cough. "I thought I'd be dead by now." The sound of drones grew louder. Cole had a choice. Run and leave her, or stay and fight. He looked at Zara, weak, injured, but still staring at him with fire in her eyes. Cole made his choice. He set up traps at the cave entrance. Simple ones made from explosives he carried. Then he sat beside Zara, rifle in hand. "If they come, we fight." Zara smiled faintly. "You're a strange human. And you're a pain in the ass," Cole replied with a grin. They waited. The humming of drones grew louder, closer. Then, lights appeared at the cave entrance. The first drone floated inside. Cole's finger tightened on the trigger. Zara whispered, "Ready?" "Always." As the drone crossed the tripwire, boom! The entrance exploded, shaking the whole cave. The drone was destroyed, but more shadows appeared outside. Valorian soldiers had arrived. Zara looked at Cole. "They won't stop." Cole nodded. "Neither will I." The cave echoed with the sound of footsteps. The enemy was here. But Cole wasn't leaving. Not this time. Fade out. Asterisk. The cave shook with each explosion outside. Dust fell from the ceiling, and the air was thick with smoke. Zara tried to sit up, but her body refused. She hated feeling weak. She was a Valorian warrior, proud and deadly. Now she was half dead, her legs gone, trapped in a dark cave with a human who was fighting to keep her alive. Outside, Valorian soldiers moved closer. They spoke in their harsh language, searching the rocks for the source of the blast. Drones flew low, scanning the area. Inside the cave, Sergeant Cole checked his rifle. He had only a few bullets left. His explosives were almost gone. And he was tired, body and mind. He looked at Zara. She was watching him, her alien eyes sharp even in pain. "We can't stay here," she said weakly. "They will find us." Cole gave a short laugh. "You think I don't know that?" Zara's voice was cold. "Leave me. You can still escape." Cole shook his head. "I'm not leaving you. Not now." Zara stared at him, confused. "Why?" "I am your enemy." Cole sighed and sat beside her. "I don't even know anymore. Maybe because I'm sick of this war. Maybe because I saw the way they left you. Same way I was left once." Zara frowned. "Your people left you?" Cole's face darkened. He nodded. "First mission. My squad got ambushed. I got injured, couldn't walk. They thought I was dead. They ran. I survived, but I promised I'd never leave someone behind. Not even an enemy." For a moment, the cave was silent. Zara whispered, "Foolish human." "Maybe," Cole replied, smiling slightly. "But I'd rather be a fool than a coward." Suddenly Zara winced. Her body burned with fever. The wounds on her legs were getting worse. Cole noticed. He grabbed the medical kit and scanned her with the bioscanner. "Infection spreading," he muttered. "You'll die soon if I don't get more meds." Zara looked at him. "You can't save me." "I am already dead." Cole's eyes hardened. "Not if I can help it." But deep inside, he knew time was running out. He needed better medicine, and fast. Then, his radio crackled again. "Sergeant Cole, respond. We've got reports of movement near your last position. Are you alive?" Cole paused. He could call for help. His team would come. But if they saw Zara, they would shoot her on sight. He pressed the button. "Still alive, engaging enemy scouts, low on ammo. Copy, sit tight. We're sending a patrol your way." Cole cursed. Silently, help was coming, but it would bring new danger for Zara. Zara noticed the look on his face. "Humans are coming? Yes, they'll kill me." "Not if I can stop them," Cole said. Zara looked at him, studying his face. "Why are you doing this?" Cole shrugged. "Because someone has to." Zara laughed weakly. "You're a strange human, Cole." He looked at her. "You just called me by my name." Zara blinked. She hadn't realized it. She looked away, pretending she didn't care. Suddenly, her ears twitched. She heard something. Valorian soldiers moving. "Closer. They're here," she whispered. Cole stood up, rifle ready. Then, Zara did something unexpected. She pointed to a device on her belt. "Use this. It will hide your heat signature. My people won't find you." Cole frowned. "What about you?" "It won't hide me. But you can escape." Cole looked at the device, then at Zara. "No," he said. "We both make it out, together." Zara stared at him, surprised. No one, not even her own kind, had said that to her. Cole quickly used the device to mask the heat signature of the cave. Then he helped Zara sit up. "Can you hold a weapon?" he asked. Zara nodded weakly. "I can fight with my arms." Cole gave her a pistol. It was small in her hands, but she held it tight. They sat together, backs against the wall, weapons ready. Outside, shadows moved. Voices echoed. "Valorian scouts," Cole whispered. "And my people aren't far either." Zara looked at him. "If your people come, what will you do?" Cole stared ahead, his voice firm. "I'll protect you," Zara smiled faintly. "Then we fight together, human." Cole grinned. "Yeah, side by side." As the first shadow appeared at the entrance, both of them raised their weapons. Two enemies, now fighting as one, fade out. The cave was quiet, but danger was everywhere. Outside, the Valorian scouts searched the area. And not far away, a human patrol was coming. Zara lay against the cold stone wall. Her breathing was heavy, her body burned with fever. The infection was getting worse, fast. She tried to stay awake, but everything felt like a dream, dark and painful. She looked at Sergeant Cole, sitting near the cave entrance, watching the shadows. He checked his rifle. Only a few bullets left. His jaw tightened. He knew what he had to do. "I need to find better medicine," Cole said. "If I don single quotes T. You'll die." Zara laughed weakly. "You'll die first, human." "They'll kill you out there," Cole smiled. "Maybe, but I've done stupid things before." Zara watched him. "Why? Why keep risking your life for me?" Cole looked at her seriously. "Because you're still a soldier. And no soldier deserves to die like this." Zara stared at him. No human had ever spoken to her like that. She had killed humans, fought them, hated them. But this one was different. Cole stood up. "Stay quiet. Don't let anyone find you." Zara looked away. "I'll try. If I'm still breathing." Cole gave a small grin. Then he picked up his rifle and his knife. Without another word, he stepped out into the gray light of the battlefield. The land outside was dead and broken. Smoke still hung in the air, and fires burned in the distance. Cole moved carefully between rocks and ruins, every muscle tense. He knew the human patrol was nearby. If they saw him, they'd take him back, and probably shoot Zara on sight. He also knew the Valorians were hunting. Their scouts and drones scanned the ground, looking for any heat, any movement. But Cole was fast and smart. He had survived worse. He made his way to an old battlefield clinic, destroyed in an earlier fight. But maybe, just maybe, there were still supplies. He entered the half-collapsed building, gun raised. It was quiet. Bodies of humans and Valorians still lay where they had fallen. The smell of death was strong. Cole searched fast. He found some broken equipment, but then a med kit, still sealed. Inside were antibiotics, painkillers, and healing gels. "Jackpot," he whispered. But then, a sound. Footsteps. Cole hid behind a broken wall. He peeked out. Two Valorian soldiers entered, their weapons ready. They spoke in their rough language. Scanning the place, Cole's heart raced. He didn't want to kill them, but he couldn't be caught. He waited, breathing slow. One soldier moved closer, almost seeing him. Cole threw a small stone across the room. It clattered loudly. The soldiers turned toward the noise. Cole moved fast. Like a shadow, he slipped out through a side hole in the wall. Clutching the med-kit. Outside, he ran, heart pounding. But then, a drone overhead. It beeped. It saw him. "Damn it," Cole muttered. The drone fired a small pulse shot. Cole ducked. The blast missing by inches. He sprinted through the ruins, bullets flying past him. He didn't stop. He couldn't stop. He slid down a dirt slope, ran through broken trenches, jumped over dead machines. Finally, the drone lost him in the smoke. Cole didn't slow down. He had to get back. Every second mattered. Back in the cave, Zara was barely conscious. Her skin was pale, her breathing weak. She heard distant sounds, explosions, shots, but it all felt far away. She closed her eyes, thinking. Maybe this was the end. Then footsteps. She forced her eyes open. It was Cole. He was dirty, scratched, but alive. And he carried the med kit. "Told you I'd come back," he said, catching his breath. Zara tried to speak, but no words came. Knelt beside her. He opened the kit, quickly injecting the antibiotics into her veins. He used the healing gel on her wounds. He worked fast, focused. Minutes passed. Zara's breathing steadied. Her skin, still weak, gained some color back. Cole sat back exhausted. "You're not dying today." Zara opened her eyes, clearer now. She looked at him, truly looked. You. "You came back," she whispered. "Of course," Cole said. "I'm too stubborn to quit." Zara smiled faintly. "You are a strange human." Cole chuckled. "Yeah, I get that a lot." But the danger wasn't over. Both of them knew it. Outside, the Valorians were still searching. And soon, the human patrol would arrive too. For now, they were alive. But how long could they stay hidden? Zara looked at Cole, her voice low. "We won't survive here for long." Cole nodded. "Then we'll find a way out." Two enemies, stuck between two armies, but together, they might just have a chance. Fade out. Asterisk. The cave was quiet again, but danger was still near. Valorian soldiers searched the surface. Human patrols were getting closer. Sergeant Cole sat with his back against the cold wall, watching Zara. She was awake now, breathing better. The medicine worked, but she was still weak. Zara looked at him with tired eyes. "They'll find us soon. Either your people or mine." Cole nodded. "Yeah, we can't stay." Zara tried to move but groaned in pain. "I can't walk." Cole stood up, thinking. Then he remembered something. During the last mission here, some of our scouts talked about old tunnels underground. Maybe there's an escape route. Zara shook her head. "Those tunnels are dangerous. No maps, no light. Creatures live there." Cole smiled. "Better than waiting here to die." Zara chuckled weakly. "You're insane," Cole smirked. "Yeah, but I'm still alive." He packed what little supplies they had, then knelt by her. "Can you hold on?" Zara looked at him, her pride burning. She hated needing help. But she nodded. Cole lifted her onto his back. She was heavy, but he was strong. Step by step, he carried her to the back of the cave. There, hidden behind rocks, was a narrow path leading down. The air smelled damp and old. "Ready?" Cole asked. Zara whispered, "Let's go." They entered the darkness. The tunnels were narrow and deep. The air was cold. Every sound echoed forever. Water dripped from the ceiling. Cole held a flashlight. In one hand, his rifle strapped on his back, and Zara hanging onto him. She stayed quiet for a while, then finally spoke. "Why did you really save me, human?" Cole thought for a moment. "Because ... I was left behind once. I know what it feels like." Zara listened, curious. "My first mission, we got ambushed," Cole continued. "I got hit, couldn't walk. My squad thought I was dead. They left me." He chuckled bitterly. "But I wasn't dead. I crawled for 2 days until another squad found me." Zara's eyes softened. She hadn't expected this story. "That's why," Cole said. "I couldn't leave you. Not even if you're the enemy." Zara looked at the dark walls. "I was a proud warrior. Now I'm nothing." Cole glanced back at her. "You're still alive. That means you're something." Zara smiled faintly. "You're strange, human." They walked deeper into the coffin. Tunnels. Then a sound, a low growl. Cole stopped. Did you hear that? Zara nodded. I told you. Things live down here. From the darkness, glowing eyes appeared. Small creatures, fast and hungry, crawled along the walls. Their teeth sharp, their eyes shining. Guess we've got company. Cole muttered. He pulled his rifle, aiming with one hand while holding. Zara, the creatures hissed and jumped. Cole fired, each shot echoing loudly. The flashlight shook, shadows dancing on the walls. Zara grabbed her pistol and fired too. Her aim steady, even without her legs. Together, they fought, back to back. Human and alien, the creatures screeched and fled into the dark, breathing hard. Cole checked Zara. You okay? She smiled. Better than you, human. Cole laughed. I'm starting to think you enjoy this. Maybe, Zara whispered. They kept moving, deeper still. Then, the tunnel opened into a wider chamber. A strange energy hummed in the air, ancient technology, half buried in the ground. Zara's eyes widened. This is Valorian tech from centuries ago. What does it do? Cole asked. Power source. Maybe a way to signal. If it still works. Cole checked his radio. No signal. But maybe, just maybe, this tech could send a message. We need a way out, Cole said. Can you make it work? Zara smiled weakly. I can try. She guided him to set her down near the device. With shaky hands, she touched the controls. It'll take time. Cole stood guard, rifle ready. Minutes passed. Then Zara looked. Up. I think ... I think I can send a pulse signal. Your people might catch it. Cole hesitated. And if your people catch it? Zara looked at him, serious. Then we both die. They stared at each other. Zara said softly, I trust you, human. Cole smiled. I trust you too. She activated the device. A low pulse echoed through the tunnel. Then silence. They waited. Zara leaned back, exhausted. Cole, she whispered. Yeah? Thank you ... for not leaving me. Cole smiled, sitting beside her. We're not done yet. But both knew someone would come. Friend or foe? That was the real question. Fade out. The pulse signal was sent. Now there was only silence. Sergeant Cole sat beside Zara in the dark tunnel chamber, the ancient Valorian device still humming softly. The air was cold, and the smell of dust and old machines surrounded them. Zara's breathing was slow but steady. The medicine had helped, but she was still too weak to fight much longer. Cole checked his rifle. Only a few bullets left. His knife was his last weapon after that. They didn't speak for a while. Both of them knew the truth. Whoever answered the signal might not be friendly. Then, a noise. Faint at first, but growing louder. Footsteps. Cole stood up, rifle raised. Zara gripped her small pistol, her hands shaking. Who is it? Zara whispered. I don't know, Cole muttered. But we're about to find out. The footsteps got closer. Shadows moved at the edge of the chamber. Then voices, human. Cole's eyes widened. He heard the familiar sound of human soldiers talking, checking the tunnels. Over here. One of them shouted, We've got a signal. Cole turned to Zara. It's my people. Zara's eyes darkened. They'll kill me. Cole shook his head. Not if I can help it. A squad of human Marines appeared, weapons aimed, lights blinding in the dark. Drop your weapon. The leader shouted. Cole didn't move. Stand down. I'm Sergeant Cole. They paused, confused. Then one soldier stepped closer. Cole, we thought you were dead. I'm not dead, Cole said firmly, but I've got someone with me. Don't shoot. The soldiers moved their lights and saw Zara lying on the ground, pale, weak, and alien. Immediately guns were raised. She's Valorian. Kill her, one yelled. Don't. Cole shouted, stepping in front of her. The squad froze. There. Leader stared. What are you doing, Cole? She's with me, Cole said. She's not a threat. She's the enemy, the leader snapped. She's killed humans. Cole's voice was hard. And we've killed Valorians. What does that make us? The soldiers hesitated. They didn't understand. Cole looked back at Zara. She was left to die. I couldn't leave her. She'll kill us when she's strong again. A soldier shouted. No, Cole said. She saved my life down here. We fought side by side. Zara looked up, eyes heavy. I would have killed you once, but not now. The leader was silent, thinking. Then another sound, footsteps. But these weren't human. Valorian soldiers following the same tunnels. They're here. Zara whispered. Cole turned to the squad. If you kill her, we'll all die. But if she lives, she can help us fight. The leader cursed. Then nodded. Fine, but she stays in front where we can see her. Zara smiled faintly. I'm not going anywhere. The humans helped her sit up, weapons ready. Then the Valorians appeared, armed, deadly, and angry. They saw Zara surrounded by humans. Their leader snarled. You've betrayed us, Zara. Zara looked at them, her voice strong despite her weakness. You left me to die. I owe you nothing. The Valorians raised their weapons. Cole stood by her side. We stand together. Together, Zara said, gripping her pistol. Then the fight began. Gunfire filled the chamber. Cole fired, covering Zara as she shot from the ground. The human squad fought hard, using the rocks for cover. Valorians rushed forward. But Zara shouted commands in her own language, knowing their tactics. One by one, the enemy fell. But then, a Valorian charged at Zara. She couldn't move fast enough. Cole saw it, and jumped in front, tackling the enemy. They wrestled, fists flying, knives flashing. With his last strength, Cole stabbed the Valorian, killing him. Breathing hard, Cole looked back. Zara was still alive. The last Valorian fell. The fight was over. The chamber was silent again. Collapsed beside Zara, exhausted. You're crazy, human, Zara whispered. Maybe, Cole smiled. But you're still alive. The human squad stood around them, still unsure, but respectful. Their leader said, We'll take both of you back. Zara looked at Cole. They'll lock me up, maybe, Cole said. But I'll fight for you. Zara smiled weakly. Foolish human. Cole grinned. Yeah, but now I'm your foolish human. They both laughed softly, even in their pain. Together, human and alien, enemies turned allies, and maybe, just maybe, something more. As the squad helped them up, the war still raged above. But down here, something had changed. Two enemies had learned to trust, and maybe that could change everything. Fade out.